Hi, welcome to a new life of mine. Today I would like to talk to you about being free, what it means. Being free whenever you want and wherever you are. We often experience that in certain circumstances we're not free. When, for example, our parents are around, we don't speak freely with our friends. Or when our partner is around, we don't speak freely with our friends, or we don't behave freely when certain people are around. We may not behave freely at the office or in certain groups, or in certain circumstances, or certain places. And hi, Jody. And then the question is how to do that? Well, freedom is not something that you experience in the outside world, at least not from the start. Freedom starts within yourself. Just like happiness, just like love, it's again something that starts within you. And then you may say, okay, interesting. How do I get there? Well, as you can see on screen, there's this simple course I'm organizing this Saturday and next Saturday. And the way is to ground. At least one of the ways. One of the main ways is to ground. And grounding means being really in your body, being in the here and now, cutting off all distractions, even if there's still that sound around you, if there's still the things happening around you, do not let that affect you. Do not let that affect the connection with yourself. Once you do that, then freedom becomes possible. Freedom within yourself. When you're free within yourself, then you can start to move around freely, start to experience things in a different way. You start to enjoy things more. You start to be more aware of what's actually happening around you, or what's happening to you. Your connection with others improves as well, just like your connection with yourself. And it can keep going on. So this sounds to you like, yeah, well, that's something I would like to experience. Then have a look. Click the link in the description and have a look. Just read or watch the descriptive video and feel. See for yourself if that resonates with you. I made it available for almost everyone around the globe by creating 2 separate groups at different hours, looking at all the different time zones, and that's very clearly posted on my website. I also made it affordable. So depending on your geographical area, there's an average income per country, and I looked at that and I did my best to keep it affordable no matter where you are. You may ask why? Well, not because of the marketing thing like make things cheap and then you get so many people that you make a lot of money. No. I believe that this is something we all deserve to experience. I've been experiencing in the last few days, actually in the last few weeks, it started to accumulate a lot of wonderful sensations. I experienced breakthroughs, I let go of blockages, I let go of certain beliefs that were there for a very long time. And all this was only possible because I learned to ground. And because I learned to ground, I could connect with myself, with the different aspects of myself. My soul, my heart, my ego, my personality, the child within me, things like that. And that's how you do the work of releasing the blockages and moving on. And freedom, or the lack of it, is a blockage. It was implanted at a certain moment. A certain event caused it. Somebody said something, something happened. And so, for example, I have let go of a false belief of shame. I was being shamed at the age of 7 for being different, for being half from another country, not even entirely, for having a different view on things, or literally looking at the same thing as the others were and seeing it from a different perspective. And that had a whole chain reaction throughout my life on beliefs, on insecurity, on not trusting myself with certain things, that I would be good at it, or seeing myself as being different and not being understood. And just believing that you will not be understood makes you ununderstandable for most people. Is that a verb? I don't know. You can put in the comments if I said that wrong. And so this happened literally last night. And many things have been happening like this in the past few weeks. Like also the feeling of loneliness. My insight was, that was 2-3 weeks ago. My insight was, it's the lack of connection with self. Okay, you may say, how do I connect with myself? Well, to grounding, to being in here and now, cutting off the distractions, and then listen to that inner voice, connecting with it. So I really encourage you to have a look, and if you read and you're like, oh, but actually I know all those things, then start applying them. The course will be a little bit of theory, a lot of practice. Practicing in the moment. It will be about an hour and a half, 2 hours on each of the 2 Saturdays. So this Saturday and the Saturday after. But then in between and after that, you need to practice yourself. It's all about practice, all about doing. We all have read books, watched videos, listened to people speaking at cheap, free, or very expensive seminars and webinars. But did we always move forward? When did we actually move forward? When did we actually transform our lives? When we practiced. When we did the thing. Not when we knew how to do it, but when we actually did it. And funny thing is, the story of my life. I didn't finish school because I hated it. But yet, my career still went up. Through practice, through doing. Not through the theory and then having a paper that says, yeah, you know the theory. Oh, here's a wonderful job. No, I started, basically like the American dream. I started at the bottom and worked myself up. And then my resume was not about, oh yeah, I can do some tests. My resume was about, I did that. And then I did that and did that and did that. It's all about practicing. And people told me how to do things. But it didn't mean that I did it right from the first time. I practiced and I made mistakes and I dropped and I got up again. And then I dropped again and I got up again. Basically what they say, the difference between a loser and a winner is that the winner got up one more time. He didn't stay down. And that's the same with life. So be a winner. Connect with yourself. And your victory is gaining all those beautiful connections with all your aspects within you, your soul, your heart, your inner child, even your ego. And then with the world around you, with nature, with the plants, with the animals, with the trees, with just the soil you're standing on, but also with the food you eat and the people you meet. When I started to make that connection for the first time in 2012, my world changed. My connections changed. My group of friends changed. The people that I met from then on are completely different from the people before. My best friends today, the people that I met after that. After making the connection with my soul again. And before I did that breakthrough, I had learned to ground. I had practiced the grounding, and so I could do it. So really, I encourage you, start grounding. If you don't know how, join the course. If you know how, you remember how, then start doing it. Not for me, for yourself, for your own joy of life. And I guarantee you, when you practice the grounding on a daily basis, you start being more and more grounded, you will find more inner peace, you will find more joy, and your life will start to do this, both privately and business-wise. I will stop here. Check the link in the description. Ask me if you have questions. Ask anything. I'll see if I answer, depending on your questions. And hope to interact with you soon. Maybe on Saturday. Have a beautiful evening if you're in Europe. Beautiful morning or afternoon in the US, and beautiful night if you're on the other side of the planet, like Asia, Australia. See you soon.